This clip is brought to you by BoutTheOnline.com.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I had a relationship with TUPAC that I don't explain to many people, and the people that know that I knew Pac, they know how tight me and bro was. You know what I'm saying? And the cold thing about it is, like, he had an incident where he had to turn himself in and do a little time from some shit that happened on the set of a movie back in the day. And we all know that story, you know what I mean? But he wouldn't eat. He wouldn't eat when he went to jail. Stubborn as a motherfucker, anti-police, you know what I'm saying? Tupac, quintessential, you know what I mean? And I'm fighting my murder. And I'm on the floor below him, working in the hallway, hustling as a trustee and trying to get some money, and, you know, worked in the barbershop trying to cut a few heads and, you know, played a few games of chess. I'm in the jailhouse hustling, trying to keep some money while I go back and forth to court. And then my fucking supervisor tell me, "Hey, you know Tupac?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "He on the 3rd floor. He in a single man cell." I said, "Where at?" He said, "He won't eat. You think you can get him to eat?" I said, "What the fuck you want me to feed him?" He said, "Well, we're gonna take you down to the dining room and get him some real food." I said, "Well, give me some real food when you get his." You know what I'm saying? You know? And that motherfucker said, "Man, go grab that blue milk crate." And this is the honest to God truth. That's why I say I got a relationship with Pac. I don't even really discuss with a lot of motherfuckers. It ain't for sale. You know what I'm saying? You know, Shorty used to laugh at that. You know what I mean? Like, "Man, that nigga love you, J-Dee." You know, and I got a crate of fucking ground beef, pinto beans, rice, salsa, flour tortillas, a gang of cheese, you know, a little bit of lettuce, and laid a couple of flour tortillas on that, covered that tray up. Then I made a cheeseburger, you know, put some fucking applesauce, a couple of pieces of fruit, and some fucking green beans on the tray. Put a lid on that one and stacked that one in there. Then I made another one. You know what I'm saying? That was all mine with all this shit on it. And I put a lid on that one, and I stacked that one, put that one at the bottom of the crate. And I carried this crate to where Pac was. So walking down this road, it's high power. It's called high power. And this is the honest to God truth. You know, you can strike me the fuck down. And I slide up in there, and I slide up on his cell, and he laid back. He laid back. It looked like he had the Bible in his hand. All bullshit aside, it looked like he had the Bible in his hand. So I said, "Nigga, you need to put that down, nigga. That ain't gonna help you now, nigga. Should have picked that up before you came to jail." And he dropped the book down, and he looked, and I swear to God, the look on his face looked like man, my motherfucking homie. And it was priceless. Even the cop that the fucking supervisor, buff ass deputy, took me down there. He was a fucking a heavy metal head. He was a Pearl Jam junkie, you know what I mean? And he remembered me from Lollapalooza in '92 with Q. And this cop had went to that festival. So when I was fighting my case and walking down the hallway, by chance, this motherfucker recognized me for being on stage with fucking Eddie Vedder and them and fucking the Chili Peppers, my nigga Flea, and Dave Navarro and them. So he snatched me out of line, ended up with a job, and the job ended up opening up this lane for me to hustle while I fought the murder. You know what I mean? And I fed Pac, man. The look on Pac's face was priceless, bro. Priceless. And when he got out, he sent me $8,000. He put $8,000. He said, "I'm gonna put some money on your books." That's what he told me. "I'm gonna put some money on your books when I get out, my nigga. I ain't lying." And he put $8 grand on my books. This is the truth.
Yeah, that's real, man. We know Pac, definitely a real one, so it's great to even hear a story like that and stuff too. And, you know, you sharing that experience and stuff too. You mentioned the relationship. We could see, you know, there's one old picture with you and Pac. We're not sure where it was taken, but we could see that you guys had a close relationship.
I should take him ounces of weed to his video sets, you know? I should take him ounces of weed.
And no wonder you were smiling.
Because that little motherfucker used to smoke, man. I was like, "Man, how the fuck you smoke like this?" And he used to smoke. He smoked like Be Real smoke. You know, that motherfucker just smoked. So I should take him ounces of weed. He used to love that weed I had. And that nigga would just smoke. So I ended up being in They Got Me Trapped video. If you go back through that little footage and look at the video, They Got Me Trapped, he got me in the cell playing the inmate. I said, man, I played myself all the way to jail. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they got me trap playing like I'm in jail. I'm in check yourself before you wreck yourself, acting like I'm in jail. You know.
Peace, family. Welcome to AboutTheOnline.com, your one-stop shop for the highest hip-hop edutainment. Bringing you the dopest no-limit interviews, hip-hop legends, reviews, views, news, and more. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops and content.
For this, the question you asked about, where I was at, and got incarcerated, when it was time to be professional, in this business, I was a youngster. I was a kid, every bit of, 15, 16 years old. I was accustomed to the streets. I just wanted to rap and just be hood rich. You know what I mean? And just, the homies like, hey, chill, your tape. I got your tape. The girls, hey, chill, I like your tape. That type of shit. I didn't understand that this is a real career. So I'm kind of straddling. You know what I mean? I got one foot in the streets, one foot in the studio. You know what I mean? Give me the money, give me the mic, I'm good. I'm back to the hood. You know what I mean? And with that, I learned that you can't mix both. Both deserves your full attention. You know what I mean? To be able to stay safe, to be able to be prosperous. You know what I mean? So I was trying to figure that out and bumped my head a few times on the way. You know what I mean? Doing the first album, the same night we recorded the record, The Duck Sick, I jumped in a stolen car. You know what I mean? I actually drove the stolen car to the studio to record that record.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It started, man, like in my teens, man. I think we was about 15 years old. Me and Ice Cube, we were in school. One of his favorite artists was Ice-T. So he was stuck on Ice-T, man. And one day he came out of his 9th grade class. He wrote this rap, and the shit was hard. I'm like, damn, you wrote that? He's like, yeah, I just wrote that. And he was like, man, we should start a group. And back then, I wasn't a rapper at that time, so I wasn't really that cool with writing rhymes, So it was me, Cube, and Sir Jinx, which was Dr. Dre's cousin. Jinx had some little DJ equipment, so we started our group. And back then, Cube used to write our rhymes, So me and Jinx, we didn't know how to write. We wasn't that swift with the rhymes. We would write some, but they wasn't as good as Cube's. So we kept doing it, man. Joined a couple of rap contests, man. We almost won one of them. We came in second place. Like I said, Jinx was Dr. Dre's cousin, so we got to hang out with them a lot. So we got got a little more insight on the business to see what it was like, and we got a little more hungry for it. Next thing you know, we start performing up at Doodles, which was a place that the Wrecking Crew used to DJ at on the weekends. So we start performing up there.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on AboutTheOnline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.